Good day, my fellow brethren. In the coming days, I want to be talking about one topic that says the accidental women in the lineage of Jesus. There are some women, according to the book of Matthew, chapter 1, from verse 1 to 17, there are some women that fit into the genealogy of Jesus. Some of them they come in by accident. Some come in by one way or the other. So those are the people I'll be talking about. I'll be starting today. The first person I'll be talking about is Ruth. Ruth. Let's open our Bible to the book of Ruth, chapter 1. Ruth chapter 1 from verse 1 from verse 1. Ruth chapter 1 from verse 1. It says, "Now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled, that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem, Judah, went to sojourn in the country of Moab, he and his wife and his 2 sons." Verse 2. "And the name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of his wife Naomi, and the name of his sons were Mahlon and Chilion, Ephraimite of Bethlehem, Judah. And they came into the country of Moab and continued there. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left and her 2 sons. Verse 4. And they took them wives of the women of Moab. The name of one was Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth. And they dwelt there about 10 years. And Mahlon and Chilion died also, both of them, and the women were left of her 2 sons and her husband. This is the story of Naomi when she went with her husband and children to sojourn in the land of Moab. Every one of us will know the land of Moab. Land of Moab is like one of the no-go area for the children of Israel. Now, when they got there, Naomi's children found the daughter of Moab, which are Orpah and Ruth. Eventually, if we continue further, we see a situation where Naomi pleaded with her daughter-in-laws that they should depart to their house. Orpah yielded to the advice, but Ruth told her that wherever she go is where she go. Her God will be her God, and wherever she die is where she will die, and her people will be her people. If we fast forward to chapter 4 of that particular book, after everything that happened in verse 12 of chapter 4 of this book of Ruth, chapter 4, verse 13. "So Boaz took Ruth, and she was his wife. And when he went in unto her, the Lord gave her conception, and she bare a son." Fast forward, verse 14. And Naomi took the child, verse 14, and Naomi took the child and laid it on her bosom, and became nurse unto it. And the women, her neighbors, gave it a name, saying, "There is a son born to Naomi," and they called his name Obed. This Obed is the father of Jesse, who is eventually the father of David. So now Ruth came from a tribe that is unknown. Now, with mercy and by grace, became one of the grandmother of David, which eventually drive down to the lineage of Jesus. So what I'm trying to say in essence is it doesn't matter it doesn't matter your background. Your background doesn't mean that your back will touch the ground. Focus on God this year. Looking unto Christ, the author and finisher of your faith this year. And before you know what is happening, the grace will locate you. Till we meet again in my next video when I'll be talking about the next woman, I wish us shalom.